och välkomna tillbaka till min kanal. Idag tänkte jag köra lite Kings Quest. Ja, jag har inte kört det alls. Men jag tänkte faktiskt köra lite Chapter 1. Jag tror jag kommer göra hela episoder. Alltså en hel episod på den då. Jag har chansen på att man ska gå rakt upp. Ja, man ska nog vara här. Okej. Spamma lite. Klättra ner, okej.
I have not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look.
Okej. Jag har kört lite den första och den andra på min lilla dator. Så jag tänkte jag kan väl köpa det här spelet. Och jag har kört lite och jag tyckte faktiskt ganska mycket om det. Jag laddade ner det från PlayStation Plus, men ja, som sagt, jag har kört det, men
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
Ja, som jag sagt, jag laddade ner det när det var PlayStation Plus, men jag var ganska liten nu så jag fattade inte vad man skulle göra, så jag kom inte så långt, så raderade jag det och nu laddar jag ner det igen.
Two odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
Jag vet vilken som är rätt, det är den, men jag ska pröva vad som händer om jag tar den här. Okay.
And that's what would have happened if I turned the left switch. But since I am here telling this story, you already know that I pulled the right one.
Japp. Men det är den här. Så vi tar den ner. Okej. Är det någon som snarkar eller? Det låter som det.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind. Nestled beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
You want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to... My way to add a shinier hat to my collection.
You okay? Ska man gå hit eller?
I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
Det var det här jag inte klarade med min förut. Jag vet jag kom väldigt kort i spelet. För jag var sämst då. Ja, ska man gå in här? Men jag vill inte
Even though
klicka.
the bed was very comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers.
Nej, det vet jag.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap. Then I used my cleverness to hide.
Okej, to hide sängen tror jag att det menas med. Har han en pil i ögat? Jag tyckte jag såg det. Att han hade en pil i ögat.
Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers. I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
Det enda mjölklökar på
What
flikan.
did you use to fix the broken
Ja.
switch?
Så kanske är mycket bättre. Ja. Nu gick det bättre. Okej.
The dragon's chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall.
Gå ner hit.
After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I
Kryss.
probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend.
Okej, jag sover. Spring, 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 går in där. Spring, spring, spring. Hinner jag, hinner jag, hinner jag. Nej, 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 nej. Jo, jag hann. Otur. Ska jag gå där? Okej. Där vaknar han. Vad ska jag... Åh, en säng. Bra. Försöker inte gå på dödskallarna för då vaknar han. Okej. Nej, nej, nej! Bra. Dun, 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 dun.
Whoever designed this trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
Okej. Åh, fy fan. Åh. Hatar sådana saker. Är det den? Okej. Jag trodde jag skulle ramla ner. En till sån.
The mirror called out to me.
Nej, för alltså jag tror inte jag ska göra hela episoder. För man kan bara spela in en timme på PS4. Okej. Så man kan göra flera, alltså det står egentligen 15 minuter men man kan ändra det till en timme. Så jag vet inte exakt om det ska bli en timme, så jag vet inte. Nu blev lilla han arg. Går och lägger sig igen. Okej, ska man göra så?
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Nu kanske du vill ha mat. Åh gud vad gott det där ser ut. Kanske om man ska göra så här. Om det går. Nej. Yes. Tur att man hade. Vi prövar så igen. Och sen kanske vi ska göra sån klocka så landar det ju där. Och sen blang blang. Och så får han ju mat där. Så kanske man drar upp här. Då går jag fort upp. Här. Så han får tugga på den. Så kommer jag här så tar jag den. Det var rätt så nice att göra. Ja, hon. Nu blev du arg. Ron, okej. Åh gud vad bra aim man har. Okej, man får säkert springa, ja. Ja, annars tar jag spring. Spring. Skjuter dem. Skjuter dem. Nej! Så. Ring. Nice. Ring. Fyrkant. Kris. Nice, jag klarade det. Nej, inte som igen. Ja, och sånt. Trekant. Du kan parkour. Nice. Har en parkour huvudperson, det är nice. Jag skulle sagt att jag skulle faktiskt tro att det här skulle vara ett Telltale game. Om ni inte vet vilka det är de som har gjort Walking Dead och Minecraft Story Mode och de serierna. Det är de spelserierna. Och spring! Nice, nu får man lugn och ro tillbaka. Jag går
With a
helt
magic
vanligt.
mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of a Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become.
Okej, har jag? Ja, jag har the magic mirror. Där. I kanten. Ja, det var här när vi startade. Nu ska jag säkert upp igen. Okej. Oj,
In that split second, I had three choices in
tre.
front of me.
Jag säger bara två.
Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
Och där är en. Va? Ja, jag väntar. Det var en dum drake.
My hands were shaking and my arms could barely grip the rope, but with the last of my strength, I climbed out of the well and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this old cap will be remembered for far more than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. Where can I learn to shoot like that?
A good mentor and practice. This wasn't the first time I went eye to eye with that hideous beast. And while that shot was certainly in self-defense, that arrow was a bit vengeful, I'm afraid. But let's continue that story in the daytime. It's about to get a tad more scary.
Dragons don't scare me, even those with all their eyes. If I ever come across that dragon, I'll finish him off for you. And I'll be known throughout Daventry as Gwendolyn the Brave.
That's quite a bold plan. One that requires a steadfast gut and a deft hand.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
Är det en drake? Tror inte det. Jag blev skiträdd! Nice headshot.
Guards!
Well, hello, cousin. I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
We got here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes. The legendary beast he went eye to eye with. I don't know if he forgets I've heard that story before or if he doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen. I'm pretty sure I heard the nursemaids telling his same jokes in the hall.
Have you heard anything the doctors are saying?
Yes, doctors, wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope, no junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
Vart är farfar? Eller vad är det?
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Grandma said to take 3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now, let's talk about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have always been fond of...
Jag ringde.
treating my opponents with respect. You'll be surprised what opens up to you. A lovely fellow once told me the fastest way to anyone's heart is through their stomach. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story, one I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I had seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my life. It is a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
Det var väl ganska dumt. Hoppa ner för ett stup. Gud vad ont det måste göra. Vad händer om man faller i ett träd? Jag måste typ bryta saker.
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcomed the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization.
No. Jag tror jag slutar episoden där. Hej då.